guys, welcome back to my channel. This channel is where I talk about beauty and positivity, and I hopefully want to be vlogging soon as well. Today I'm just there to just give you your weekly dose of inspiration, your weekly dose of positivity, and I just wanted to talk about fear. This is a topic that I've been pondering over the last few weeks about how we think about fear and how we can reprogram our mind. We always think about fear as though it's something that pushes us backwards, like sort of like a roaring lion pushing us backward and scaring us away from our dreams. But what if you reprogrammed your mind and changed the way you think about fear? What if you thought about fear as something that was pulling you forward, like calling you to your dream, like a call to action? As I mentioned last week, the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between reality and thoughts. So we actually have the power to trick our mind in believing something different than our philosophy of fear. What if we tricked our mind to believe that fear is a good thing and not a bad thing? Then it doesn't become a deterrent to our dreams, but more so a path and a helper in a way. The world's greatest daredevil, Felix, I can't pronounce his surname, but this guy who jumped 128,000 feet into the stratosphere, before he jumped, he was asked why he wasn't scared. And he said that's because fear is not his enemy, but fear is his friend. So he basically programmed his mind into thinking fear is his friend, and so in some way a call to action. I'm gonna give you 5 points to consider whenever you feel the angst of fear. So point 1, it's often been said that in life we don't get what we deserve, but we get what we expect. If you remember in your science class in secondary school, for example, you probably learnt about placebos. Now there are a lot of things to remember about placebo. A study carried out noted that when they had a crew of 10 patients, one given a placebo, they made the patients believe that the medicine they all took was going to heal them in one way or the other. And they all saw improvements, including the person that took the placebo, which is the fake medicine. Now, this works totally in the reverse as well. Another study told a crew of 10 people that they'd taken a medicine that was going to make them sick. A few had been given something that would make them sick, but one was given a placebo that did not contain that thing to make them sick. Now, all that happened in the mind. Now, that's a trick you can use against fear. It's all in the mind. And once you can change the way you think about fear and reprogram your mind and your philosophy of fear, you've got what it takes to go for your dream and never stop going. The second is abundance and how that connects to fear. Abundance comes from a place of confidence, and scarcity comes from a place of fear. Now notice that when you're in abundance, it's very easy to feel gratitude. But when you're in scarcity, gratitude is very, very far. Gratitude is actually the greatest emotion ever felt by man. It has the highest vibration. Gratitude is one of the laws of increase. Now, to get increase, you need to have a high. You have to have loads of gratitude. We see this echoed in the Bible with David. We know, a lot of people know the story of David and how successful he was as a king. But one thing we always forget is constantly in the Psalms, in the passage of the Psalms, we always see that David gave gratitude, he gave praise, he gave gratitude, and it was always increased. Another person is Abraham in the Bible. He was so grateful for God's love and God's presence in his life that it was willing to give anything up for God, and in turn that gratitude brought blessings to all his generations. We see the same gratitude echoed in the lives of millions of successful people. Once you start reprogramming your mind and how you think about fear, you must be careful of the people you keep around you. Because one thing is, we adapt and adopt people's philosophies. Like growing up, it is said that a child adopts their parents' philosophies of important things such as money, fear, such as even down to their habits. We adopt human beings always adopt character. That's why you find that when you're with your friends, for example, you start saying a word that your friend says frequently. So who are you keeping around you, and what are their philosophies towards fear? If you're taking a step in the right direction and reprogramming your mind to how you think about fear and how you pursue what is yours, what your dreams are, then you need to think wisely. Either the people around you want to change, or you need to rethink your social circles. The fourth thing I'd like you to remember is fear is false evidence appearing real. Notice that when you're scared of something, or when you're building your notions of fear about a particular situation or your dreams, for example, you're imagining scenarios of failure. Imaginations are not facts. They are formed of opinions. So when you tell yourself those false stories or paint those false scenarios of failure, remember that it is not true. Why would you create scenarios with false evidence and make that a deterrent from reaching your dreams? It has been said that what we regret most is not the things we did, but the things we didn't do. The dreams we didn't realize. The things we allowed fear to keep us from attaining. You need to ask yourself, are you going to continue sitting in a place of comfort because it's comfortable and it's okay and you're just alright, you can feed yourself, you can manage, you can do this? Or are you going to actually put yourself in the position to strive? You must remember that there's no growth without strife. Nobody ever grew without strife. Even our bodies mostly don't grow without strife. That's why we got stretch marks. Exhibit A, I am. But you must remember that you cannot let fear keep you from your dreams. Make fear your friend. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's calling you to realize your dreams, calling you to take a risk, calling you to take a step. Who said fear was your enemy? Fear is your friend. Fear, in many ways, could be the shower of paths unrealized. Think about it. Love you all. Thanks for watching.